Seated external rotation with a dowel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my hand, or I'm going to bring my arm, and I'm going to bring it to the inside of the dowel. I'm going to take my palm and wrap it around the outside. And so now I've got the dowel running between my forearm and on the outside of my humerus. From here, I'm in external rotation. So I can use the bottom here as a lever to try and pull myself into more external rotation. Now I can hang out in external rotation here, in this position, or I can be in a slight degree of scaption here, or I can do it from completely abducted position here. Okay, so we've got three kind of setups. We've got straight out, we've got scaption, and we've got completely abducted. Okay, those are three positions for setup. I'm going to show pails and rails from this position. So from here, we'll hold the stretch for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, we'll begin our pails contraction, which is trying to rotate this direction. All right, so we're going to ramp that up over time to our maximum effort. After we ramp to our max effort, we're going to do our rails contraction, which is rotating back the opposite direction. So trying to peel away from that dowel in the opposite direction. Another position I often use is the quadruped position next to a bench or a box. I like this position because it gives me a different angle or a different position, and then I can also work against gravity a little bit. Check it out in this next clip. So we're going to do quadruped pails and rails from a box or from a bench with a yoga block. So in our quadruped position, we can hang out here, and from here I can say, okay, I have this amount of external rotation of my shoulder. Let me slide the yoga block in there to take me a few degrees further, maybe 10 to 15 degrees further. We're going to hang out here for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, we'll begin our pails contraction, which is trying to drive down into the yoga block. So you'll ramp that up slowly to maximal effort. And our rails contraction will ramp the opposite direction, trying to rotate off the yoga block using this stuff in the back of the shoulder joint to try and do that. This next setup can be done next to a wall or a frame of a door or next to a rack. I really like this position. I used it a lot when I was working on my shoulder and trying to get a little bit more external rotation. I like it because it's standing and I can do it in a lot of different ways, and I can also, I'm not in a position where I can't do other things like check out the surroundings around me or watch television or whatever it is I'm doing in the meantime. Check out this setup for standing shoulder external rotation. So you can do pails and rails in a door frame for external rotation. I'm going to imagine this is my door frame, and so I'm going to just have myself here in this position. And from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, how much external rotation do I have? Okay, I have that much. Okay, I'm going to just tilt my body forward to the point where I don't have the ability to lift off of here. So now that I've tilted my body to that position and I don't have the ability to lift off of here, I should have a stretch across the front of my chest and from here, or across the front of my shoulder, and from here I'm going to hold for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I'm going to begin my pails contraction, which is trying to break that door frame down with my rotation of my elbow. And then my rails contraction is going to be trying to rotate the opposite direction, trying to pull back and away from the door frame.